Hi guys, today we are in another beautiful location here in Bali. I'm gonna be here for another week, but thankfully I was able to film a lot of content while I was here. So you guys are gonna see me in these beautiful settings for a little while longer. And hopefully by the time I finish this bank, I'm gonna be traveling again to another beautiful destination. So you can always see me in these tropical backgrounds that I love so much. Today, I wanted to talk to you about something that I know I've struggled with, I know my clients have struggled with, and really a lot of women, when they get into entrepreneurship, they tend to struggle with this. And that is how to build an abundance mindset as a wellness entrepreneur. I wanna start off by talking about abundance versus scarcity. Because the way you think about money, clients, and success really tends to shape your reality. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, there aren't enough clients for me, or people won't pay that much for my services? If I raise my prices, I'll lose business. Or the worst one, success happens to other people but not me. While these thoughts may seem harmless, they really do create an energy around your business. Because scarcity tends to close and lock doors before they can even open. It tends to make you undercharge, hesitate to market your services, and it holds you back from showing up fully. It makes you feel stuck watching others succeed while wondering why it's not happening for you. Abundance, on the other hand, tends to shift everything. When you step into an abundant mindset, you start noticing clients reaching out to you effortlessly. You'll feel more confident in your pricing. You'll feel excitement instead of fear when you're making bold moves in your business. And you'll have that deep knowing that success is inevitable to you. So the question is, how do we get there? The first step is noticing where scarcity shows up in your business. For many women entrepreneurs, I noticed that it starts with pricing. They'll tell themselves things like, if I charge too much, people won't book. Or they'll fall into the trap of thinking that lower pricing will attract more clients. But the thing is, if your prices are too low, you'll work harder, burn out faster, and you'll attract clients that won't fully value your work. Scarcity convinces you that raising your prices is a risk, when in reality, staying underpaid is the biggest risk of all. Maybe your scarcity shows up in how you see the wellness industry. You'll think to yourself, it's oversaturated. There are too many coaches, too many healers, and too many practitioners already. But the truth is, the market is not oversaturated. It's just filled with people who aren't you. There are plenty of clients who need your unique energy, perspective, and experience. But they can't find you if you're shrinking yourself in fear. Once you start recognizing how scarcity has shaped your decision making, you can begin to shift out of it. I want to share a story that illustrates how the mindset we have influences the decisions we make. A little while back, a client of mine reached out to me to put her project on hold indefinitely because she wasn't getting enough clients. She told me that she needs to step aside and focus on finding a full-time position instead. Now, I'm not here to judge her decision. We all have to do what's right for us. But at the same time, I think there's something here that we can all learn from. Looking back, there were some red flags that signaled that she was operating from a scarcity mindset from the very beginning. She was indecisive, constantly second-guessing her choices. She required a lot of validation before making any moves. And she kept stalling the project, missing deadlines, and postponing key decisions. And now, 8 months into a 2-month project, she's walking away right at the finish line. Again, I'm not saying that difficult circumstances don't happen. They do. But how we respond to them determines our future 100%. And this is what I want you to take away from this. Instead of seeing the project through, finally launching, and giving herself a chance to attract clients, she's choosing to spend her energy looking for a full-time job, which, if we're being honest, will require just as much time and effort as launching her business. This right here is scarcity thinking in action. It says, I need to feel secure before I take risks. I'd rather go back to something safe instead of trusting myself. I don't believe that I have the ability to make this work. On the flip side, here's what an abundance mindset knows. Success doesn't come from the perfect conditions. It comes from seeing things through. And this is exactly why it's so important to recognize where scarcity is showing up in your business. Because if you let it, scarcity will convince you to quit, right when you are on the verge of something big. The way you talk about your business is shaping what you end up experiencing. If you keep saying, it's so hard to get clients, your brain will start looking for opportunities instead of obstacles. Every time you think about your business, ask yourself, is this thought coming from scarcity or abundance? If I believed that success was inevitable, how would I show up differently? Remember, you can train your mind to expect ease instead of struggle. Try these abundance mindset shifts and see how they feel. Instead of, I need to lower my prices to be competitive, think to yourself, the right clients are happy to pay my rates. Don't forget that your words have power, so use them wisely. Once you shift your thinking, start acting as if abundance is already yours. Most women stay stuck because they wait for proof before they fully show up. They wait for more confidence, more followers, more experience. But abundant entrepreneurs don't wait. They move as if success is guaranteed. Ask yourself again, how would I act if I knew that success was inevitable? Would you stop second guessing your every move? If the answer is yes, then the only thing standing between you and that version of yourself is your decision to start acting like her today. A lot of women say that they want more clients, more money, more impact, but deep down they fear what comes with it. Because abundance isn't just about attracting more, it's about being able to also hold more. If a flood of new clients came to you tomorrow, would you feel excited or overwhelmed? Abundance requires you to create space in your business for expansion. That means setting up systems so that you're not constantly scrambling, creating boundaries so that you don't burn out, getting comfortable to receive more without guilt. A scarcity mindset clings tightly to what it has because it fears loss. An abundance mindset trusts that there is always more. One last thing, the moment you stop chasing abundance and start embodying it, you'll notice things start shifting in your favor. Because abundance isn't just a mindset, it's a frequency. When you show up with the energy of trust, certainty, and openness, your business will start to reflect that back to you. Journal on this. Where have I been holding on to scarcity in my business? What is one abundance belief that I'm choosing today? How can I take action from a place of abundance today? Your next level is waiting for you to step in. The only thing left to do is to start acting like it's already yours. If you're new here, I'm Vanessa from Zen, a branding and web design studio where we help you tap into your CEO energy and finally live the life of your dreams. But beyond just branding, I talk about tangible and intangible ways to grow your business because strategy alone isn't enough. You have to think, act, and believe like the person who already has the success you want. If this resonated with you, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss the next one. Thank you for watching and see you soon.